What's up, you are back, and today it's almost Thanksgiving, baby, and we're predicting every single NFL game this Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, and let's get some best bets for those games. I want to be eating the turkey leg while cashing in big-time money. So there's 3 games this Thanksgiving. We got the Lions, as usual, always playing on Thanksgiving. We have the Lions playing against the Green Bay Packers. Battle of the NFC North right there. We have the Commanders playing at the Dallas Cowboys. Another divisional battle with the NFC East. And then we have another game. We have the 49ers and the Seahawks. Now, who's going to be winning these games? What are the best bets? Let's get into that. Smash the like button, smash the subscribe button, join the Discord. Here we go. So first off, we're going to go with the Packers at Lions. This game, 12:30 p.m. noon game. The Lions, I feel like they always play at noon. Pretty sure they do, honestly. But who's winning? I mean, right off the bat, the Lions just lost. The Lions lost to the Chicago Bears in Week 11 of the NFL season. A huge loss. The Lions were huge favorites heading into the game, and they came up short. The passing game stumbled. Jared Goff threw a couple interceptions. Really didn't seem like they had anything going. Oh, wait. They didn't. That's right. The Lions somehow won. The Lions, everything was going downhill. I swear, nobody thought the Lions were going to win. All hope was gone. And then fourth quarter, Jared Goff comes out slinging it. David Montgomery, prime time David Montgomery. And then Jahmyr Gibbs. I mean, the Lions had an insane comeback against the Chicago Bears. They avoided a huge embarrassment. And the reason I hyped that up, the reason I said that they lost, because if they lost, I would say, you know what, they're going to beat the Packers anyway. Don't overreact. But they won. They played horrible in the first half of that game. Jared Goff didn't have a good game overall. And they still beat an NFC North opponent with Justin Fields back. Defensively, they played really solid. I mean, I'm all in on the Lions to beat the Packers right here. Now, the Packers, they've been streaky at times. Their offense does have a couple playmakers, but they haven't really clicked. Definitely going in on the Lions money line. And honestly, for the spread, Lions -7, that's not too bad. I know the spread is 7.5, but if you can do it, a different game line at Lions -7, I kind of like it. And in terms of favorite players for this game, I mean, let's get Jaden Reed involved. If we can get like Jaden Reed like over 30 yards, I don't know what the odds are on that, but over 30 yards rushing or receiving. He had a solid game in Week 12. Was it Week 12? I think so, for the Packers. And let's get some rushing props as well with David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. I think Jahmyr Gibbs will have five receptions maybe, and then David Montgomery, I think will score a touchdown on Thanksgiving. So those are the best bets for the first Thanksgiving game. Heading into the next Thanksgiving game, Commanders at Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys, you got to give them props where it's due. The Cowboys are handling bad teams. They're, against good teams, they're stumbling. For the most part, the Cowboys are handling the trash. They're taking the trash out. And it was no different last week when they beat the Carolina Panthers. It seems like by the fourth quarter, the Cowboys starters are always pulled. So that's something to watch out for here. I think that Tony Pollard might have a solid game this Thanksgiving. I know he's been splitting carries with the other dude, Rico Dowdle. But Tony Pollard had a solid game. He had a touchdown for the first time since week 1. He had a touchdown for the first time since week 1. Kind of a crazy stat right there against the Carolina Panthers. 12 carries, 61 yards against them. And he had 4 receptions on 5 targets. So he got more heavily involved in the passing game. We could see Pollard keep that going right here. Definitely smashing the Cowboys to win, but they're heavy favorites. -575 money line, so you kind of want to avoid that. What's the point? -10.5 point favorites. That seems like a pretty hefty spread right there. I'm tempted to say Commanders, Commanders +15. If you can get that at decent odds, seems solid. But honestly, Cowboys at -10 also seems like a pretty solid 50-50 bet right there. Tough one to do spread-wise, but the Cowboys usually handle bad teams, and the Commanders just fell to the New York Giants. What's going on? So give me the Dallas Cowboys. Let me get some props on Tony Pollard. And then the final Thanksgiving Day game, 49ers at Seahawks. This one's 8:20 p.m. NFC West. We got 3 divisional games this Thanksgiving. Tough one to predict right here. Oh, wait, it's not. The Seahawks just lost a nail-biter to the Los Angeles Rams. The Seahawks have been a streaky team. They've lost. They lost this week. Then they beat the Washington Commanders the week prior, 29-26. barely beating Washington. Then you're telling me they're going up against the San Francisco 49ers, which basically has a, what's it called? A hand-me-down Washington Commanders defensive line with Chase Young. I mean, I don't know. I think the San Francisco 49ers are going to dominate this game. The Seattle Seahawks are going to get beat at the line of scrimmage. No Kenneth Walker against the Los Angeles Rams. He got injured with an oblique injury in the first quarter. So Kenneth Walker is going to be a presence felt missing this game. Zach Charbonnet, though, if you can get some Zach Charbonnet props before the spread shifts or something like that, I mean, I think Charbonnet is going to be their lead rusher for this game. Geno Smith going to have to rely on the pass a lot more. Metcalf or Lockett to score a touchdown wouldn't be a bad bet either, especially since they're going to be trailing most of this game. I would assume they'll be having to throw the ball, air it out. San Francisco 49ers, man, I mean, they like spreading the ball around. They get Kittle touchdowns. They get Ayuk involved. Ayuk had a monster performance last week. I mean, any 49ers bet should be pretty safe. What's the spread, though? I can't even have the spread up right now because as I'm making this video, the Seahawks game just ended. So I'm going to see if I can pull it up. Nah, I can't find the spread. Let me see if I can find it real quick. San Francisco 49ers Thanksgiving spread. Let's see what we're looking at here. Lions, we already got the Lions at -7.5. We saw that spread. 49ers -3.5. Are you kidding me? Smash that spread. Now, 3.5 is kind of scary. 49ers -3, though. You'll get odds that are like -130. Don't mind if I do. Wow. Now, I'm assuming that when is this article made? This article was published today. So this article was published recently as I'm making this video. So I'm assuming the line won't shift that much. If the spread is 3.5 points for the 49ers, honestly, if you want a wicked parlay, go Niners at -10. And the odds will be against you. And I think that's a great bet. So that might be my favorite bet of the week for Thanksgiving. And those are the best bets for the Thanksgiving Day games. Enjoy time with your family and enjoy some fun football. Let's go, baby. Thanks for watching. Peace out.